I got a lot of heat on the renaming of ShotGrid to flow production tracking. So that's one of the things that I'm going to debunk.
Yep.
So yes, that was me. You can all blame me because I did that. And I'll take full responsibility. But here's why. And I think it's so important for people to understand why I did that. You know, every time I would go to a customer and you talk, everything you just kind of said about flow, like ShotGrid, right, was very similar to what you describe. And so the first thing customer would say, and by the way, ShotGrid was an amazing tool, like people use it all the time. And the first thing they would say is, oh, so that means you're getting rid of ShotGrid. And so I made a decision to rename, you know, to flow production tracking so that people understood that it was part of the strategy and it wasn't something that was going away. And so I would rather have a customer ask me what's going on with flow and flow production tracking than have a conversation with a customer about something that we were killing when we were really never going to kill it. And so I have to say, it actually worked. Yep. Because I went out to visit customers in London a couple of months ago, and I have not heard that once ever again. Though I do get the joke around renaming, but I would rather that. And I think, you know, so talk a little bit about how, you know, flow production tracking is an important part of the flow story.
Yeah, I think, you know, when we first started talking about flow, I think a lot of customers thought like, oh, we think flow is just going to replace everything that they're using. First of all, we could never actually replace everything that customers are using. And so flow really has to tie together the different pieces of the pipeline and make the data available. And flow production tracking is the source of truth for that data for that availability. So, and I do think as soon as we made that name change, customers started asking, so how does this work with flow as opposed to, you know, is it going to replace it? Yeah.
Right.